Hi, and welcome to the Secret Hit Songwriting Formula. If you're new to the channel on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe, or if you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to like this page. We do weekly videos here showing you how to recognize the patterns found in hit songs, because there is a secret hit songwriting formula. All hit songs, past and present on the radio, follow certain patterns embedded within the compositions that have helped them become commercially successful. And we teach you those patterns here so you can use them in your songs. So today we're going to be looking at a classic by the Turtles, She'd Rather Be With Me. Some girls, such a great snappy tune. This song follows the formula of sevens, which is one of the several secret formulas we teach. So like all of our formulas, it's based around the concept of self-similarity across all song sections. In other words, we're going to have 7-note rhythmic hooks, both in the verse and in the chorus, or the bridge if you want to call it that, and in any other significant song section, in this case the outro. So all three of these different song sections are going to have a clear and obvious 7-note rhythmic hook tying them all together for self-similarity. Okay, so basically we're going to start looking at how this goes. We're going to look at a couple things. We're going to look at the syllables and the phrases, and we're also going to look at where these syllables fall in the beats of a measure, okay? So, some girls love to run around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could either mark these as insignificant, or we could say this is a 7-note phrase right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 syllables on around, right? Love to, that's my symbol for insignificant syllable, those don't count. But what's happening here, on the handle everything they see, this is a rhythmic phrase that we're going to see occurring on the same beats of every measure. So we talk about in the book, The Secret Hit Songwriting Formula, that hooks can establish themselves by occurring in the same beats every time they happen in a measure. So if you look at the measure, there's 4 beats in a measure, right? Some girls love to run around, love to handle. So handle starts on a new measure here on beat 1, okay? Handle everything they see. And it also ends on the beginning of a new measure. I'll just kind of draw it here, okay? So, and look at the syllables that happen there. Handle everything they see. It's a 7-syllable phrase, right? And that 7-syllable phrase is always going to occur starting on beat 1 like that and taking up that whole length of that 4-beat measure. That's how that pattern's going to work. But my girl has more fun around. I'm just going to say this whole phrase is insignificant because doesn't matter. And then you get to here, the beginning of the new measure again. No, she'd rather be with me. There's that 7-note hook again, starting on beat 1 and ending on the end of the measure, because it starts on the same beat 1 every time it happens, and the rhythm always goes da 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 da. Okay, because it's doing that, we can say that it's clearly distinguishing itself as a 7-note rhythmic hook. So that verse in green here is a clear and obvious 7, both because of that 7-note rhythmic hook and because it appears in the same places in the measure. So what that's doing is that's setting up our subconscious mind to expect to hear a 7-note rhythmic hook in the next song section. And when our ears hear that 7-note hook in the next section, it's very satisfying to our subconscious mind, as if we've known the song all along, and that's what makes it so catchy and gives it that secret hook element. So let's see how the next section goes. Me, oh my, and then there's a big rest here, right? Then here he comes back with the 7s. Lucky guy is what I am. Tell you why you'll understand. She don't fly, although she can. Okay, so the 7-note hook isn't occurring on beat 1 anymore, so it's not distinguishing itself in that way like it did up here by always starting on the same place and ending in the same place in the measure. Instead, it's distinguishing itself just by clear and obvious rests in the vocals, so that these are clear and obvious 7-note motifs. Me, oh my, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So that's how it's establishing itself as an obvious 7 here, just with the rests and the vocal phrases. Okay? Cool. So we've had a verse follow the 7, the bridge or chorus, whatever, follow the 7. Maybe you call this a chorus and this the verse, I don't know. Anyways, then you have the next song section. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. That little song, part of the song where it's kind of climbing and starting to modulate upwards, it's only 4 to 8 measures long, so it just counts as an instrumental interlude, doesn't need to follow any particular formula because of its length, okay? We talk about that in the book. However, the outro of the song, la da da da, la da da, you know she'd rather be with me, da da da. That is a significant song section because that goes on for longer than, 4 to 8 measures. It goes on for quite a while, so it becomes significant. So let's go ahead and analyze that. First of all, it comes out to a 7 in 2 obvious ways, kind of like our verse did. We have the ra-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So it comes out to a 7 there in the nonsense words they sing before the phrase. But more significantly, it's going to revert back to that same formula of the first verse where they're going to establish a 7 by having it start on beat 1 and take up that whole measure. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba, here's a new measure, beat 1. No, she'd rather be with me. There you go, okay? So it doesn't matter that there's ba-ba-ba-ba's after that. It doesn't matter that there's the insignificant syllable U before that, because right on beat 1, here it is again. No, she'd rather be with me. That same exact rhythm we saw up here. Da, 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 da. So again, that same 7-note motif has established itself in all significant song sections. Up here in the verse, it establishes itself there. In the next section, it establishes itself clearly by syllable and rests in the vocal phrases. And in the outro, establishes itself again by occurring on that same beat with the same rhythm. There you go. So the self-similarity has been accomplished. The secret formula of self-similarity has been accomplished here in the Formula of Sevens by this classic hit. If you need more help recognizing patterns in hit songs and learning this secret formula so your songs can reflect this golden proportion, please visit www.secrethitsongwritingformula.com. We have the only ebook in the world there that gives away these secret patterns, and it comes with a money-back guarantee. They don't talk about this secret formula in any other books or on any other songwriting channels on YouTube. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.